Although it will be their first Christmas together as a married couple, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle will most likely be spending their morning apart. The holiday will be the last time that the couple will have before they become parents, but they will be spending the first few hours in separate quarters. Royals will wake up at Sandringham Estate, the private home of Queen Elizabeth II in Norfolk on Christmas Day. But royal sources claim that the women will stay in their bedrooms for the first meal of the day, away from the men. The Queen's former chef Darren McGrady told the Mail on Sunday that on Christmas Day, the ladies usually enjoy a light breakfast delivered to their rooms. This usually consists of sliced fruit, half a grapefruit, toast and coffee. Meanwhile, the men sit downstairs at 8:30 am for a separate more hearty breakfast of eggs, bacon and mushrooms, kippers and grilled kidneys. Although the ladies usually enjoy a relaxing start to Christmas Day, the male royals in contrast attend a 11 a.m. church service at St. Mary Magdalene. Former royal butler turned etiquette expert Grant Harold, who worked at Highgrove for Prince Charles and Camilla for 7 years, added that this happens in a lot of aristocratic homes. He told Fabulous Online, "The reason it happens is because it's an old tradition that when a couple are married, the gentlemen would come down for breakfast and the ladies would remain upstairs." He added that this is only the case for married aristocratic women and said, all the ladies would have breakfast in bed apart from the single ladies. The single ladies have to be seen as sociable, whereas the ladies who were married didn't have to come down and socialize. Thomas Markle has opened up about reports of Meghan Markle's royal split with Kate Middleton, claiming he does not recognize this person. Mr. Markle has spoken of his surprise at claims of Meghan's difficult behavior, including reports of a rift with the Duchess of Cambridge. Meghan's estranged father said that he does not recognize the allegations put forward about his daughter in the string of negative stories. Mr. Markle said, "I don't recognize this person. The Meghan I know was always sweet, kind, generous. She was always demanding but never rude. I don't want to say or do anything to hurt my daughter, but I worry she is going to hurt herself." But the retired award-winning lighting director admitted that he is no longer close to Meghan following the royal wedding followed. Speaking to the Mail on Sunday, Mr. Markle said, "Meghan grew up on set. I taught her to have respect for the crew. They can make you look good or awful. I don't pretend to know what she's like now. She bends the rules. She's good at that. But this acting up is new. She's never been rude to me before. I can't believe I've done anything severe enough to be treated this way by her." Mr. Markle described his upset at being frozen out by Meghan and Harry, who wed in May. The 74-year-old was expected to walk Meghan down the aisle at St. George's Chapel, Windsor Castle, but he pulled out days before citing health reasons. And it was revealed ahead of the Windsor wedding that Mr. Markle had staged paparazzi pictures, sparking the row with Meghan and Harry. Mr. Markle said that he has repeatedly reached out to Meghan to make peace, but he has been met with a wall of silence by his daughter and her husband. It comes after it was announced last month that Meghan and Harry are moving from Kensington Palace, where they are Prince William and Kate's neighbors, to Frogmore Cottage. The move prompted speculation of tensions between the brothers and their wives. And ahead of the royal wedding, the Queen is said to have pulled her grandson aside for a word after Harry shouted at staff, "What Meghan wants, she gets." There was also claimed to have been an incident between Meghan and royal staff when the Duchess of Sussex asked for air fresheners to be sprayed in St. George's Chapel. But the request to use atomizers in the historic chapel was apparently denied. 6 months after Harry and Meghan's wedding, the Duchess of Sussex's personal assistant Melissa Two-Body suddenly resigned, prompting further questions about Meghan's behavior. Meghan Markle made a stunning surprise appearance at the British Fashion Awards tonight to honor Givenchy's designer, Claire Waite-Keller. The Duchess of Sussex pulled out all the stops for the evening, wearing an asymmetrical black velvet dress by the French fashion house, stacked gold bracelets, and matching metallic tamarin melon sandals. Even her beauty look was on point, consisting of a slick bun and simple yet glam makeup. But did you notice her nails? The Duchess of Sussex wore an opaque dark nail polish to match her dress. It's a sophisticated, winter-appropriate cosmetic choice, but it's also rare for royal women. In her previous public appearances as a royal, Meghan has opted for light nail polish or natural, bare nails. Other women in the royal family have done the same. It's widely rumored that the Queen isn't a fan of colored nail polish, and that royal protocol dictates women only wear nude nail shades. However, that's not an official rule. There's no actual protocol about dark nail polish, royal correspondent Tom Scobie tells Bazaar.com. It's simply about being appropriate. We'd never see this at a royal engagement. But tonight's event is a celebration of fashion and there's a lot more flexibility on what one can wear. In other words, royal nail shades, like outfits, depend on the nature of the event at which they're worn. You wouldn't see Meghan in a figure-hugging one-shoulder dress for an official engagement with the Queen. Whether her nail color was palace-approved or not, we love the dark shade on the Duchess. Shop some of our favorite winter-worthy nail colors right here. Prince William's grandfather Prince Philip had some harsh words for him when he threatened to drop out of university, a book has claimed. Prince William, the Duke of Cambridge, broke royal tradition when he chose to attend St Andrews University in Scotland instead of Cambridge or Oxford. The decision was eventually supported by his family, including the Queen. It was at the university the father of Prince George, Princess Charlotte and Prince Louis met his wife, Kate Middleton. However, after only one semester at the university, William was ready to drop out of the claustrophobic school. In 2011 book The Making of a Royal Romance by Katie Nicholl, the royal expert explains, William became bored in Scotland. He missed his friends in Gloucestershire and going to his favourite nightclubs in London. The advantage of St Andrews being so small was that he was well protected, but the town could be claustrophobic. Prince Charles knew he had a crisis on his hands when William informed his father at Christmas he did not want to return for a second semester. The Duke of Cambridge is said to have complained he was not enjoying his course and that St Andrews was too far away. While Charles is said to have listened patiently, William's grandfather Prince Philip had a different approach. He needs to knuckle down and not wimp out, was Philip's typically blunt response, revealed Nicholl. The royal correspondent went on to explain at the time, it could have been disastrous for the monarchy if William had pulled out. The royal family enjoyed close ties with Scotland and did not want to alienate the Scots. In the end, William did return to his university and went on to make many lifelong friends and, of course, meet Kate Middleton. The couple were friends for some time before their relationship turned romantic. After 8 years of on-off dating, the couple got engaged in 2010 and married at Westminster Abbey in 2011. Changing from the lifestyle of a Hollywood actress to a duchess was never going to be easy, and in many respects Meghan Markle has taken to the task with aplomb. Although she's garnered the public's adoration, a slew of recent reports suggest she is struggling to adapt to some aspects of royal life. Meghan has been plagued with reports about her demanding behavior over the last few weeks, and royal insiders have allegedly given her a new moniker. According to the Express, it's claimed in some quarters that Meghan has been branded Duchess difficult because she's a challenge to work for. This comes after sources claimed she is up sending emails at 5 a.m., and her formidable work ethic is something that has tested palace officials. Among rumors of her demanding behavior, Meghan reportedly asked for air fresheners to reduce the musty odor in the chapel at her wedding. She was also apparently unhappy when she didn't get her first choice of tiara for the nuptials, an emerald-encrusted piece that was denied as the palace weren't sure of its origins. Meghan also allegedly fell out with Kate about the way she spoke to her staff, a source told The Sun. The Duchess of Cambridge told Meghan not to berate members of her team after she beaked a member of staff, a rumor which the palace denied. Meghan is set to lose close aide Samantha Cohen in the spring, a palace veteran who has served the royals for 17 years. Samantha's departure follows the recent resignation of Meghan's personal assistant Melissa Wapty, who lasted 6 months in the post. A source told the Sunday Times, "Sam will be a huge loss. Going forward, Meghan might need someone cut from a slightly different cloth to traditional courtiers, who is not a career civil servant or royal insider."